here today. I know you're very, very busy. Let me introduce you to all the people, our special guests on the table today. Of course, we have our chief guest of Miss Eco Universe Mauritius, our Minister of Environment, Mr. Alain Wong. Thank you very much. We have all the way from Egypt, of course, we have the president, the founder and president of Miss Eco Universe, and also the director of the United Nations Let's Take Care of the Planet, Dr. Mauritius. Thank you very much for your presence. Our very special guest, very proud and honored to have her for the first time, the current Miss Eco Universe 2016, Natalia Kavagia. Thank you very much for your presence and for your visit to us in Mauritius.
Thank you for having me.
And of course our main partners, Huawei, for this year. And on behalf of EcoPlanet, the directors, Mano, Vero and myself, we welcome you so much. And as you know, the big final is this Saturday, the 5th of November at Long Beach Hotel. It starts at 9 o'clock. It's live on TV on NBC. And of course, with our special guests, special performances, we're looking for a girl to send next year in the big competition to bring us a crown. We've got 12 girls, 12 amazing girls, all in the run for the big title. In the meantime, I would like our minister to say a few words.
Maybe we'll have
a special guest.
A special guest, Miss Eco. Tell us what you have seen, what you
yes,
think
of
about
course.
Mauritius. You know.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you again for having me here. I know I've said it 1,000 times, but it's really been an amazing experience. I'm surprised for what I've seen in Mauritius in many ways. As I was telling to the reporters before, it's a beautiful country not only because of its natural beauty, but because I see many cultures living in peace, many cultures respecting their own beliefs, and I think this is a message that should be spread around the world. Also, naturally, of course, it's a gorgeous country, and I'm very surprised to see the direction that tourism is taking in this place, because not many countries around the world have the perception of tourism that you have, and I believe it's a jewel that is growing and it's going to be amazing in the years to come. You should keep on going through that path. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm very proud of what you're doing here.
Thank you very much for you.
And Natalia, you know, when you're here, everybody wants to know about your duties and all the beautiful things that you've done since I announced that you were the winner in Egypt in March.
Yes, it's been the most amazing experience of my life. I've had the opportunity to travel the world, getting to know cultures that I knew nothing about before. And not only that, I've been a lover of nature since I was a kid. I come from a country that also has an economy based on tourism, so I grew up knowing the importance of the change that we have to make in the world to manage to stay making money out of tourism, but do it in a responsible way where we can protect the future. So this pageant has lent me the opportunity to go to all of these countries, sharing this message that was inside my heart since I was a little girl. I'm very proud of what Dr. Amal has created, because I think this is going to be a platform for a lot of girls that maybe don't want to be part of a beauty pageant that is only beauty and it's only about the looks, but also of what you have inside and the message that you have to share to the world. The opportunity to be heard in places like Mauritius, in places like Egypt, and in so many countries around the world is amazing, and I'm very, very thankful for that.
And now, of course, it's her second year in Mauritius. She loves Mauritius. And Dr. Amal, Manav and I will have to thank you very much for inviting us, for inviting me, a Mauritian guy, to be the official host of Miss Eco Universe in Egypt last year, the choreographer, and Manav, the stage director. It was a huge thing for Mauritius. Thank you very much, and welcome again to Mauritius.
Yeah, actually, I would like to thank you, especially you and Manab, because you having me here, me and Miss Eco, and also as a member of the United Nations. Actually, Mauritius, Miss Eco Mauritius is the most active one in the in the world. Yes, we have about 75 countries in Miss Eco Universe, and the Mauritius is the most active, and all the countries they are looking about Miss Mauritius, Miss Eco Mauritius, what will happen there, what is the activities doing there. And also I would like to thank you, the Ministry of Environment, for supporting this pageant, because it's actually it's working, or mainly we are focusing about the environment, to protecting the planet, and also to promoting the ecotourism, which is a half tourism and a half environment. So thank you very much, and I appreciate your support and the government here also. I wish luck for all the girls. I met the beautiful girls here from Mauritius. They are very beautiful, and I wish all the luck for all the girls here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr.
So you are.
It's my turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
yours. Yeah.
Anyway, I have to say thank you to Dr. Amal Zeg. Is that how we say Rek? Rex. And to Miss Yuko Universe, Natalia Carvajal.
Yes.
Good?
Thank you so much. Perfect.
Very good. So, and Mr. Jerry Naina, Mr. Manao, and directors of EcoPlanet, distinguished guests, friends, members of the press. I'm so happy to be here again today amongst you for this Miss Eco. And I think it's a great thing to have everybody on board. And when we have beauties to come and tell us, and it attracts more people to understand about what is happening in the world today, because it's look like there are so many people, prestigious people around the world, who will keep on talking about climate change. And next week, we'll start COP22 in Marrakesh, in Morocco. And we still see that most of people around the world doesn't understand the challenge that we are meeting with that climate change. And people still doesn't change their way of living. So it is very important. If we have today, like people like Dr. Amal, that is with us, organizing that Miss Eco Universe, and I can only be thankful that you are coming to Mauritius to see how we live. And then we must also say that Mauritius is very concerned about this climate change, as we are ranked 7th in the world with the country we're having more risk, when there's with the climate change.
Yes.
And I can only say I'm overwhelmed that I have people like you to come in the same fight, so that we're going to say around the world, please help us to make people understand. We have to educate everyone. It is the concern of everybody today. We have to think about ecology, about the universe. So thank you very much, everyone, and thank you for coming to Mauritius. That's what I have to say. So if now maybe the press, I'm sure they have lots of questions. When I'm trying to talk as much as, when I have two ladies around me, they have to talk so much.
And a big smile also.
Big smile. Exactly. So anyway, thank you very much.
Jerry, a bit about the show on Saturday at Long Beach Hotel.
Yes, as you know, the show started, the competition, the contest started about 3-4 weeks ago. We started with Miss Fitness, then we went to Miss Elegance and Miss Top Model, then we went to Miss Talent, and of course, as you know, we also have a Miss Fitness, which happened at my gym. But most importantly, thank you very much, most importantly, on the 5th of November, Long Beach Hotel starts at 9 o'clock. It's a big final of Miss Eco Mauritius 2017. Now, 12 girls in the run for the big national title. It's going to be very, very hard, like Dr. Amal said. She's met all the girls. They're all in preparation at the moment. The show will start with the big extravaganza show, opening show. We've got special guests. The girls will come out in 4 different outfits. And of course, this year's winner, 2016, Varsha Singh, will be handing over her crown. And of course, with the presence of Natalia Carvajal or Miss Eco Universe, the show is just going to be fantastic. We reserve a big, big surprise. The tickets are sold at Reza Utayo, 4669999. I did my homework. And ladies and gentlemen, without the support of the Ministry of Environment, Mr. Alain Wong, who's been with us from day one when we went to his office to tell him about this project, and he's been with us all the way through, supporting us, being in all our events, nearly all our events, when he was in Mauritius. The big support that we have, without the Ministry of Environment, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much. We thank you very much from the bottom of our heart, because we've got a long way to go. And also all our partners, of course, Huawei Joel is there representing Huawei today. Ilo Cafe, thank you very much for this beautiful eco setup that we've done all our press conferences. I have to thank MTBA, all our partners. There's so many partners. We've got our Designers, Varun Ajitan, we've got Masuda Kasim, official designers. We've got our official photographer here, Mr. Nilesh Kalichan. We've got also Mr. Chetan Singh. I remember all the names. If I miss your names, you're all in my heart. Everybody that's worked so hard to make this competition possible this year, thank you very much. NBC TV, members of the press, thank you for these big, huge copies that we've been having this year. It's even bigger, and we're very, very happy. We're very happy. We can't believe that every day in the press there's been something about Miss Eco. As you know, this is very, very important. After all the competition that Manav and I have been doing, we said no more competition. But when this project came in front of us, we jumped into this project. We said, this is something that we need to do. That's, the world is suffering, Mauritius, not only Mauritius, everybody. We've got to make a change to the world. We've got to build up together. We've got 80 countries joining forces on that podium during the final last Egypt and this next year also. Joining forces to make a difference. We've got all the support from the United Nations. Let's take up the planet. Thank you very much for involving Mauritius. Mauritius is far away from everybody, but still very, very well known. Once again, Dr. Amal, thank you very much for giving Manav and myself this huge opportunity. It was a dream come true, standing in front of the pyramids to host beautiful girls from all over the world, and of course to announce that Natalia Carvajal, Miss Costa Rica, was our official Miss Eco Universe 2016, and we have her in Mauritius. What a blessing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here for your questions. Anything you want to ask us. I'll thank once more from the bottom of my heart, Hilton Hotel, Hennessy Park, everybody that's been with us. There's so many names, but for the finals I won't miss anybody. And members of the press, straight to my heart, thank you very much.